What do you how do you, because you are a person that is visible. You are participating out in society. You have businesses that require you. Seems like it requires you to be a little bit more visible because you are your brand.
You're right, yeah.
With you opening up the restaurant, and you can tell people. I want you to tell people about that also. Opening up the restaurant. Tell us about the gym. The name of the gym and stuff like that. How do you balance that? Like, how do you balance? Or how do you plan on balancing between managing the two and the visibility and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think, man, well, one, this is what I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I
Because
feel you.
I haven't tested the theory, right? I haven't simultaneously owned a gym and a restaurant. So one is that one of my partners, it's called What's Cracking. It's on Livernois in
Yeah,
between
Avenue of Fashion.
Avenue of Fashion between 7 and 8 Mile, and the facade and everything is there. And we have Chef Max, who's our partner chef, and he comes with the wealth of knowledge. He was Restaurateur of the Year in our magazine. And what I hope to do is I hope to continue to partner with the best of the best. And in the past, I guess I haven't done the best job of that. But now that I'm blessed enough to grow, that's my plan, right?
Yeah.
Is to, shoot, I'm gonna say, hey, Anton, who do you have that could come and help manage this thing, or you know what I mean? Even tonight, I'm taking my team out to dinner, and we're growing. I'm growing a Jabs Gym team again, and I think that strength in numbers. So my hope is that instead of trying to do it all myself, is to one, you share some money, right? You're spreading some money around, which is good, and then two, getting other folks' unique perspective and energy on what they think the gym should grow into, or what they think the restaurant should grow into, and just hoping for the best when you put good people together.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about? I know you was at the recent fight, and then you was at the you did the after party and everything for
Yeah.
Claressa Shields. I was there, and it was pretty wild. I got some thoughts on that fight. Right, I want to get your
Yeah.
perspective about Claressa Shields. What do you think about her?
Man, I personally love Carissa.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's like authentically her. And the funny thing about it is, Carissa and I have, we've gotten some rounds in together.
Really?
Like, yeah, we spar some rounds. Yeah, 100%. People don't understand. Carissa, her boxing camp, we did a rotation, and it was me. I'm 190 pounds. It was another guy that was there. Two other guys. One was 6'1", a little bit taller than me. Other guy was a little bit shorter. He was probably about 5'8". I mean, these guys were sharp, and Carissa was rotating in. Three guys were coming at her. You know what I mean? Rotating in this rotation. I mean,
I never thought about that. Like,
man,
I never
she
thought
boxes
about
guys.
how that. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Yeah.
way that she seems unmatched.
Yeah, no, I don't personally see in this lifetime any woman beating Carissa. She's just too skilled. She's too slick. Her boxing IQ is very high. She has a fast flicking jab that she kind of keeps in your face, even if you think you're gonna pressure her. She has this flicking jab that you kind of gotta always respect. You don't want to get caught with it. I mean, I love Chris as a person. I love Chris as a fighter. You tell she's from Flint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I love that. How authentic she is.
Yeah.
And so I just wish the best for her. I am somewhat surprised. I was talking to her on the phone the other day. I'm somewhat surprised more brands are not beating her door down.
I think that she needs to market. She can market herself even better than she already has.
100%. The difference is a lot of fighters who have great marketing teams end up moving, right? One of my best friends, and the reason why is because all those resources are kind of closer.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Chris about this. One of my best friends, Jalen Love, who was signed to the money team. He's signed to the money team. Right now, he's Jake's Paul trainer.
Yeah.
Right? And so Jalen grew up down the street from me in Inkster. And he's my guy, and I just see when he was going through when he joined the money team, I saw the marketing power of one. They do a good job of getting athletes who are personalities too.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
But that's what I would like to see more from her, right? I want to see more of her personality. Because obviously, again, I think that she's unmatched. I can't see any woman ever even stepping into the ring and
Absolutely.
Man, I went to go bet on her. And
You gotta bet like $5,000 to win like 200 or something.
That's what I'm saying. It was like that. Every 1,000 was like $20, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my time. So
Right.
you just go there, you enjoy the fight. And the only reason I was even considering betting was simply because it just makes it gives you more incentive to participate in the fight. But I was watching
we
the
sat near
fight.
each other, didn't we?
Yeah, we was right near each other.
We were same. I know I'm doing good in life when I'm sitting next to. I know life is going sometimes I'm down a little bit, and I come sit in a row and Anton Daniels. I'm like, oh man, life must be going okay for me if I'm there.
I'm just a regular guy. I'm just chill. I get lucky sometimes.
This guy, man,
I don't know.
Guy,
But I don't see. I mean, honestly, I was more surprised at the fact that the girl was still standing at the end of the fight.
It's so funny.
I'm like, man, that girl got a chin.
So I was just at the athletic club and I saw Jack, who's Jack's ex-basketball player. Jack's probably in his 50s or soon. He's like 6'9" or whatever. And Jack is like, he sees me in the locker room. He's like, Armond. I mean, he didn't. No one even talks about Claressa. He just goes, that girl could take a beating.
Yeah, that's what I said the same thing. I'm like, yo, that girl got a chin.
Yeah.
I don't know what she got in her mouth, but
it was so funny and was so humble from Claressa is after the fight, she's in the locker room telling her like,
I seen
yo,
that.
like you need to move your head more because you like keeping that hand down and you're not moving your head. You're right in front of my right hand, so I'm just gonna hit you with it. Like, and she's telling her like, you gotta do this better, which I thought was completely just super sweet and humble of Claressa to coach her up after beating her up for 10 straight rounds.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I do. I would like to see more of Claressa like outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And then I think that will make her even bigger inside of the ring.
100%.
But that's pretty awesome. What do you think about the state of boxing in general right now?
Man, I think boxing gets a lot of flack right now because in the past it was a thankless sport. And I'll draw the parallel to something my good friend, my business partner at What's Cracking, Ron Bartell said, right?
Shout out to Ron.
Shout out to Ron. So Ron played in the league for 9 years, right? And I was talking to him. I'm like, yo, Ron, I'm like, he has problems with his shoulder. That he broke a shoulder before, and he has like different issues. And my boy Joik, my former teammate who played for
Joik
Lions,
Bell?
JB Joik Bell, right? He has like some all of my guys who played in the league have like some type of physical like injury or something that somewhat prevents them from. And I was telling Ron, I'm like, Ron, the league has to do something, man. Don't they know that all you guys are like broken up and stuff like that? He's like, yeah, well, that's why they pay you so much. Like they know you're destroying your body, right? And it just clicked with me because I never thought of it that way. And that parallel that I draw from that statement to boxing is right now everyone is crying about the way Mayweather has the Mayweather. Where it's a business first, right?
Yeah.
It's the boxing business, right? But in the past, remember, think about how many of our greats have
Tommy Hearns, all of those guys, man.
And they retire, and they should retire. I think with all that great boxing they gave us, they should retire with way more money. I feel like than some of them have, right?